In 2026, the narrative that generative artificial intelligence would displace the majority of software engineers has officially dissolved into a crisis of infrastructure. Far from the friction-free automation promised by venture capital firms and executives in 2023, the American technology sector currently faces an estimated $61 billion in accrued technical debt directly attributable to AI-generated codebases. This phenomenon, categorized by industry analysts as slop code, refers to vast quantities of syntactically correct but functionally opaque software generated by large language models and deployed with minimal human oversight. Reports from Forrester indicate that 40% of enterprise engineering hours in 2026 are now spent debugging, refactoring, or entirely rewriting code initially produced by AI assistants. A stark reversal of the productivity gains projected just 3 years prior. The prevailing reality in the tech workforce is not the obsolescence of human programmers, but a desperate scarcity of senior architects capable of understanding and remediating what the machines have written. The origins of this crisis lie in a fundamental mispricing of software engineering labor during the generative AI boom that began in late 2022. Faced with rising interest rates and intense pressure from shareholders to demonstrate operational efficiency through technology, corporate boards mandated the rapid integration of tools like GitHub Copilot and ChatGPT into development workflows. The economic logic, championed at the time by firms like the McKinsey Global Institute, posited that reducing the time required to generate boilerplate code would linearly correlate with increased output and reduced headcount, potentially affecting trillions of dollars in labor costs annually. This perspective viewed programming as a commodity production task, similar to assembly line manufacturing, rather than a complex architectural discipline requiring foresight and context. Consequently, enterprises incentivize speed over stability, measuring developer productivity by lines of code committed rather than system reliability or maintainability. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang famously declared in 2024 that the goal was to ensure nobody had to program, a sentiment that encouraged a widespread de-emphasis on foundational computer science education in favor of superficial, prompt engineering skills. The catastrophic failure of this approach stems from the inherent limitations of probabilistic models operating in deterministic environments. Large language models do not understand system intent or business logic. They predict statistically likely token sequences based on training data scraped from the public internet. A 2025 analysis by computer scientists at Stanford University found that while AI assistants could successfully generate isolated functions or solve common algorithmic problems, their ability to integrate those functions into complex, secure enterprise architectures was negligible. The models introduced subtle, context-dependent bugs, specifically security vulnerabilities and race conditions that frequently passed initial automated testing suites, but materialized disastrously in scaled production environments. The industry witnessed high-profile failures, such as the Builder AI data exposure incident, where corporate reliance on automated code generation without sufficient guardrails led to significant reputational and operational liabilities. These were not isolated glitches but systemic failures, indicating that the cognitive load of software development had not been eliminated, merely deferred to a later, more expensive stage of the product lifecycle. The corporate response to these initial illusions of productivity had immediate and distorting effects on the US labor market between 2024 and 2026, creating the conditions for the current talent shortage. Acting on the premature belief that junior developers were on the verge of obsolescence, many technology firms implemented aggressive hiring freezes for entry-level roles, data from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics shows a notable contraction in job postings for developers with 0 to 3 years of experience during this period, even as overall demand for tech roles remained stable. Simultaneously, wage growth for these entry-level positions stagnated. Hiring managers leveraged the theoretical capabilities of AI tools to justify lower compensation offers, arguing that an entry-level engineer equipped with an AI assistant should command a lower salary premium, despite the reality that effectively managing AI-assisted workflows required significantly more complex debugging skills than traditional coding. This short-sighted strategy created a missing generation of software engineers who were denied the necessary on-the-job mentorship to become proficient independent contributors. The market correction occurring in 2026 is radically redefining the economic value of human labor in technology, shifting the premium away from generation and toward accountability. The ability to rapidly generate syntax is no longer a differentiator. It is a near-free commodity provided by compute providers like Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure. The economic value has shifted decisively toward human architectural judgment, ethical oversight, and liability management. Companies are discovering that while an AI model can generate 1,000 lines of JavaScript in seconds, it cannot accept legal liability when that code violates European Union data privacy regulations or causes a critical infrastructure outage at a financial institution. This realization has led to a surge in compensation and demand for senior principal engineers, site reliability experts, and software architects roles largely immune to automation pressure because their primary functions are consensus building, risk assessment, and long-term strategic planning. The Brookings Institution notes that salaries for tech professionals with over 10 years of verifiable architectural experience have risen 18% since 2024, even as overall tech sector employment growth has slowed. This highlights a severe bifurcation in the workforce based on the capacity to manage machine-generated risk. The emerging and highly valued role is that of the forensic engineer, a professional tasked with auditing, documenting, and fixing sprawling, undocumented AI codebases left behind by the previous 2 years of unchecked acceleration. This reality contradicts earlier predictions by organizations like the World Economic Forum that emphasized creativity and emotional intelligence as the key future human skills. While those remain relevant, the immediate market demand is for rigorous, low-level technical competence and the ability to impose order on chaotic systems. The United States technology sector now faces a prolonged period of remediation. The $61 billion technical debt is not merely a financial abstraction, but represents millions of hours of necessary future labor dedicated to untangling the stochastic outputs of the generative AI bubble. The industry is forced to move toward a highly regulated model of software development, closer in philosophy to civil engineering or aerospace, where code generation is viewed with skepticism and rigorous, human-led validation is mandatory before deployment. The MIT Technology Review recently characterized this phase as the Great Validation, suggesting that the primary role of the future software engineer will not be creation, but auditing and governance. The promise that AI would liberate humanity from the drudgery of coding has proven false. Instead, it has necessitated a higher, more demanding tier of human cognitive oversight to prevent automated systems from collapsing under the weight of their own incoherence.